Hey, what's up guys, it's JoePico14 here, and welcome back to the second episode of Joe Plays Minecraft Bedrock Edition. How are you guys all doing today? I've been okay, I've been alright. It's pretty warm outside. I've had a nice milkshake today, which makes me very happy. So yeah, it's pretty much what's been going on with me. Yes, that's all my life is just hot days outside and drinking milkshakes. But no, seriously though, I'm doing pretty good. Except for one thing, which is the fact that this is once again not the real episode 2, because the episode 2 that I originally recorded did not record correctly for whatever reason, so gotta scrap it and make a new one. So what have I done in the lost episode 2? Well, I did come back and add some windows to our house because I figured it was a little dark without them. It didn't take me too much effort to do, and about that's pretty much all I did. So in this episode, I hope to work on making a farm because we don't really have any source of food at the moment. I think it'd be pretty beneficial to try something like that. So I wanted to try and make a little bit of a fancier farm. I didn't want it to look super basic, so I just was thinking about some different ideas. Now when I say fancy farm, I don't mean, you know, a farm with like pistons and all that. I don't mean automatic farm. I just mean something that kind of aesthetically is pleasing. I haven't really decided exactly what we're doing. Oh, by the way, also I did get a bed. I guess I forgot about that. Just something that looks kind of nice. What I do need though is some more seeds though. There isn't a lot of tall grass around, as is traditional for the Bedrock Pocket Edition. So I did have to search just to get a few seeds. We've got buckets. We have a little bit of iron, which we could couple that. I don't know why that's really helpful in farming. I think what we're gonna do is do it over here because this is a nice flat area, and once again this is why I was so interested in choosing the swamp biome, because I figured it had all this flat space to build in. It's really quite nice actually. So I think what I'm gonna have to do for now is grab some resources. I think we're gonna need to fell some trees because I'm thinking we're gonna need some logs. Got a nice ravine here, of course, which we can gather some resources from. We got coal, gold, iron down there. Nice. So that's kind of nice that we get that too. Can make that a little mining outpost, or outpost right next to my house. But you know, we just need to get some resources. And there's a little cave here. I guess I didn't notice before. And just I guess start building. So just gonna take a quick peek down here. See if there's anything of interest going on. Not too much, but there is some iron this way. So I'm thinking maybe we kind of just take a villager style farm and kind of, but then again I've done that before. I'm not sure exactly what kind of aesthetic I should go for. I mean, maybe just kind of like some kind of just maybe loose farm would be kind of nice. What would fit into a swamp biome? I'm not sure. I guess people don't put swamps in, or put farms in swamps now, do they? So what would you really want to put here? Well, I'm going to take this down. I think, well, should we take it down? Should we leave the mushroom tree? I think we'll leave the mushroom tree. It's not doing anything to anyone. Kind of, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make more, so we're going to leave it there. I didn't even know mushroom trees spawn in this biome. That must be a Bedrock exclusive or something like that. So I'm going to go gather some resources. I'm going to think about what we should do, and I'll come back to you when we've got a plan. So I just want to give you a quick update on where we were with the mining. So I've just found a little bit of coal and iron, not anything too special. I found a hole that kind of goes down into the ground here, which kind of looks kind of interesting. We're already at level 43, so I have to estimate that probably goes down to somewhere between 10 and 20. And maybe that's a bit generous. Well, 15 to 25 maybe. I don't know, whatever. It goes down though, so that's kind of promising, although I'm not sure that's, well, now that I think about it, that's not, no, that's different. Is this different? Is this actually a different hole? I think it is. Huh, it is. Okay. Alright, so why don't I grab ourselves a workbench and we'll plop this down. We need to get some iron tools going because for some reason we haven't done that yet, which is really weird. So let me just smelt all of that. And we do need food though. That's the other thing. And once again that comes around the whole thing about why we need a farm is because I need food. I mean, that's obviously simply put. I don't think you guys need me to spell that out for you. So we definitely need to get some food. I don't really have much of anything at the base. I had a few animal pieces, which I guess I could kill some more animals, but I don't want to because I'd rather keep them for our farm. So I'd rather keep the long-term gratification rather than the immediate, but we'll see what we have to do based on what we have access to at the moment. Man, we need to get some iron tools. These things are slow. Stone tools are so slow. Especially after watching Let's Players with diamond tools with efficiency 5, this is quite the downgrade. That'll help us out. Here we go. Little lag spike. Brilliant. There we are. We can we'll use that up. We also need a no, we're gonna do a sword first. Well, I guess we'll end up doing everything though. So that's alright, doesn't matter what order we do it in. We'll do a shovel next. And the axe can probably wait since we aren't going up to the surface yet. So we'll just swap these out. We can get rid of this. We'll grab a few more pieces of iron before we take that away. Oh wait, I need to smelt up my pork chop. That's what I need to do. Yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. Let's get that in there. So let's have another look at this. So yeah, this goes down. Maybe not as much as I thought. Let's see if we can get some torches down without causing an avalanche of gravel here. Oops. And let's just head down. Staircase real quick. Okay, this is actually pretty good. At least it will get us down to a low level, if nothing else. So that's a good sign. Just gotta get down safely and allow ourselves some kind of way to get back up. There's some iron. I guess we'll grab that real fast. Recently, though, I'm not sure why, but I felt very out of practice doing Minecraft commentary. I don't feel like I can find the words as easily as I used to be able to be. I don't know why that is. My verbiage just sounds more klutzy than it used to. It doesn't feel very smooth. Okay, here we go. This is looking good. Maybe I'm just out of practice. Maybe it's a lack of confidence. I'm not totally sure what it is, but just I don't know. It's become a little bit more difficult to me. All right, this is cool. So we got a lot of different ways to go. Now I wasn't really intending to go mining right now, but this is pretty cool. This is pretty nifty. Let me just see if we can get... I would just like to have some iron stockpiled, because before I started recording this, I found a drowned outside my house, and I tried to kill it, but it would have taken only 2 shots of a trident, of which I guess they just have unlimited of, which is kind of unfair. I mean, they don't drop them, you can't pick them up, you know. So, no, it's not like a trident farm, but it's kind of unfair, the fact that they can just keep throwing it without having to pick it up. Because those things do damage. I mean, I would have died if I wasn't careful. Okay, so there's just a tangled mess here of just a lot of different caves. And I have no food, so that's a problem. Alright, well, I think I've done a little bit of torch work at least. So it kind of sets us up for coming back down here again for cleanup. But for now, we're going to have to pass on this, I think. Because I just do not have the resources available. Nor is that what I was trying to focus on in this episode, of course. I was trying to make a farm so that I'd have more food to do this. So I'm going to get out of this cave and I'm going to keep getting more resources. And I will get back to you as soon as we get some more stuff going. Alrighty guys, so I am back after my little resource gathering, house improving, doing nothinging little spree. And just wanted to update you on what I've been doing. So first of all, as you can tell, I've obviously gone around and just kind of spammed torches. I figured, well, I don't want to deal with all these drowns and everything else and mobs, so I figured let's just put down a few torches. And then a few torches turned into a lot of torches, and then it was just a complete explosion of torches. Anyway, the second thing that happened, I did some minor improvements to our little hut here. I just swapped out the floor from grass to be dark oak, which I thought matches the swamp biome pretty well. In fact, I kind of would like this little build, or this village, or whatever we're constructing here, this base, I guess we'll call it. I would like it to have a dark oak theme, because frankly I think dark oak matches the swamp more than oak. I think just the whole dark colors and everything, I think it blends really well in this case. So I decided to swap out the floor, add some nice new 1.5 5 or 4, whatever version they were in on PE. Pressure plates and some good old dark oak doors. Then I threw up a item frame for my map for when we're not using it. I got some more chest storage and furnaces going on in here, so that'll keep us more organized and keep that all ahead of the curve as we get more and more items and whatnot. And as you can also see, the best thing is that I managed to pick up a trident from one of the drowns. I guess that didn't take too long, but that's pretty nifty now. We've actually got our own trident, which is my first trident now in survival. So that's really quite cool, and I cannot wait to try it out. In fact, why don't we try it out right now on this cow? Let's just see how this works. Wow, 2 hits, not bad. And then how about if I use it as a spear? Whoa, 1 hit. Wow, that is quite the weapon. Dang. Wow. These things are quite powerful, aren't they? Let's just do it again. Let's just do another whack on this guy. 1 hit kills. Wow. Very impressive. Well, it's very exciting that we actually managed to pick one up already. So, I don't know much about like how you repair it yet. Don't worry, I will check on that. I'm gonna figure it all out. But either way, it's pretty nifty that we found one, and I'm actually really excited about that because now it allows us to explore some of those new features again. So that's really cool. I'm just going to create an item frame real quick to throw it up on a wall, as I would say it is a pretty important little item. I don't want to carry it around too much either in case I die or just whatever else. Where's this drown? There are a lot of drowns in the area, by the way. It's pretty hard to avoid them. I don't mind them. I mean, the whole fact that they spawn with tridents is actually pretty rare, I guess, because I've only come across that first one that I nearly died to off recording. Otherwise, I actually haven't come across any that have had tridents. Of course, one of them dropped it, but he wasn't actually holding it, which is kind of strange. So, I guess just kind of a first impressions unlucky thing there. But as the day dawns, that's good. That's good stuff. Let's get some beef in here, smelt that up. I actually had this idea for what we're gonna do. I got it from this guy named Grian on YouTube. Grian is his name on YouTube, and he makes building tutorials. And this one I think is a bit older, although I don't remember. But he did a video about farms, and I recalled one of the ones that he did was I kind of liked. Basically, what you do is you make a bunch of like circles, and you put them at different layers, and you can kind of size the layers differently and make them different crops and everything, make it look really nice, add obviously plenty of aesthetics, and then just build like a nice tree kind of as a centerpiece, and then you got this neat little layered farm with a nice centerpiece tree, and it works and it's functional and it looks great. So I think that's what I would like to build. Now, that's not going to be built all in one episode, as you can probably imagine. Especially with the tree, that's going to be quite the task, especially for me. I haven't really built a custom tree before, especially in survival mode. But do we have bark blocks? No, we don't have bark blocks. Seriously? I'm really surprised they didn't add those. Okay. We have stripped logs, though, I think. Let me see. Okay, we have stripped logs, so that's good. Let's break that down. So the only thing I was going to do, I think, with this episode, now that it took me so long to do everything, is just kind of start to get the basic outline done. I want to try and keep it big, but I don't want to make it too big that it's kind of overpowering. So the first thing I need to do is I need to get rid of these saplings over here. This is what I was using to get some wood, but now they're just a little bit intrusive. I'm not sure. The whole flat area, though, I really am coming to like it. It's very different than a lot of the other stuff that I end up building with, where it's kind of a bit more hilly. Like, for example, I've got a Mesa Plateau world on Bedrock Edition on a realm, and that one is very hilly around. So this is kind of a nice breath of fresh air for me to actually just be able to spread out and clear out, and it's really just quite convenient. And real quick, I guess as a temporary thing, we're gonna make this little shore here. Oh crud! Oh dear. And there's another drown with a trident, and I also believe... No, that's another drown. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, so those guys are really tricky, actually, to deal with. So we're going to need to get some kind of weapon to deal with them, because they can be quite damaging. I mean, seriously, they really are, and they don't burn in the daylight either. So I'm gonna get away from him as quickly as I can here. I think he is tracking me. Yikes. Okay, he's definitely gonna shoot me. Yep, he's gonna try and kill me. But look at that. I mean, like 4 hearts of damage. That's why I need to get some food immediately. Okay, I guess I lied. They do drop. They do burn. Alright, hopefully he burns in the sun. Nope. Okay, I guess not. Well, he took damage, so maybe I can come in for the kill here. Ah, wow. Okay, we need to get rid of you. Goodbye. Thank you very much. I would just love to not die, thanks to you guys. Oh boy. But those things are pretty sketchy, honestly. I mean, it actually adds quite the challenge to the water areas. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm going to be trying to sleep as much as I can. Anyways, now that that's kind of taken care of, let me get rid of more of these saplings here. This red mushroom, I think, might have to come down. I mean, it's kind of in the middle of my area, so I think I'm just going to take it down. We can make a new one. It's not that sentimental, let's be honest here. It really isn't that important. Plus, we can get a lot of mushrooms. Yay. And we got our oak logs, which I may convert to dark oak, but just for now, we're going to use the logs. So let me get rid of some of these torches, clear out this space in the middle here. Get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of all this, and just leave this alone. Get rid of you, thank you very much. Okay. Let me grab this as well. And now we can start. So I think for now what we're going to do is, since this is really all we've got, we're just going to make it all wheat. And I'm thinking what we're going to do is kind of like, I think we're going to start conservatively and we'll do like 3 layers. Because otherwise it's going to be quite the project and it can get resource heavy. It can get time consuming. So I think 3 is fine. But we can always make additions, honestly. We just have to kind of keep the sizing appropriate and whatnot. So we'll build it a little off to the side here, a little further away. So the first layer will be up 1 from the ground, and this circle will be, let's see, this might be a rather large circle. That's a little large, I think. Let's try and cut that down. See, they don't have to be perfect circles or anything, so I'm not going to be too picky about that, but I'm just trying to pick something that's kind of appropriate. What if I cut it down? No, that pretty much doesn't change the size. Yeah, maybe we do like just something kind of simple-ish. So maybe more like just this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, that's acceptable. That's pretty good. I would take that. So then what we would do then is we'd fill this all in with dirt, you know, have some spots for water, squeeze in some light somehow, kind of blend it in, and then just make it all look nice. And then what we would do next is we would come over here and we would actually build up the second layer. So let's see. Let's start it right here. And now the second layer will overlap on the first one. So the challenge for us is kind of trying to figure out what layers should have priorities. Should it be the higher layers or should it be the lower layers? And that's kind of the challenge that is, you know, kind of up to me to figure out. So let's see, this layer can be bigger. This layer is going to be that big, I guess. That's okay. For now, at least. I might regret this later just because of all the resources and everything else. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And actually, that's a pretty good size for a second layer. So then, I think what I would do is I would have the lower layer take a precedent. Since this one's already really big and this one's kind of smaller, I think it would make more sense to do it that way. So then, this one would actually be 1 more layer up. So what we would do is we would pretty much bring all of this up, which once again, as you can see, my logs are going to go pretty quickly here. Get out of here. So we'll just carry this all the way around the ring. And then we can kind of figure out the blending. We can throw some cobblestone down here. And then we need to do a third layer of some sort. And this one I kind of want to overlap somewhere this way. So maybe we'll go... This one I want to be a smaller layer, I think. So then we'll go 1, 2, 3. that's not overlapping enough. Hang on. Yeah, it's a bit challenging here. Let's try 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's a little bit smaller of an overlap, and then this would obviously go up more. Although I'm already out of logs, so that's kind of annoying. I guess I'm going to just use these just to make it work. I know it's going to look silly. I'm going to change it out, don't worry. So then obviously what we'll have is just a bunch of slabs, and you can just walk right up here. You'll walk up here, and then you can walk up to the last layer. Now I think maybe I would do like... I think what I would do eventually is I would have a tree centerpiece in the middle here, and then I'd have maybe a second layer 2 blocks up, and then kind of work that, and then have it kind of just be like a circle around it. I think that would be a pretty good way to do this, because I don't want to go up 4 layers. That's a little too much, but I think 3 is perfect. We'll see, maybe the scale of the build will change as we kind of form more ideas over it, but for now I think what we have is a good start, and hopefully you can maybe see kind of the idea that we're going for. Let me just fill this in with dirt real quick, just so you can kind of visualize the different layers a little bit better. I will link Grian's video down in the description. If you guys would like to see me build any of the other farms that he suggested, let me know, because there were quite a few interesting ones, and some of them were genuinely, I thought, pretty productive. In that they don't focus too much on aesthetics, and actually feature enough space to make crops. So, yikes. Hello, you're gonna get out of here. This is what happens when you intrude in my space. You die immediately. But there's a lot of great ideas in that video, and I would love to see if you guys have any preferences for other choices, but this is just the one that I'm gonna go with. Oop, my screen is going black. There is a seriously annoying bug with my computer that sometimes my primary monitor, which is the one that I'm recording the videos on, just decides, oh no, I'm gonna go black for a second so you can't see it. Like, it's still working. Like, it's not that it's not recording or producing an image or whatever, but it's just kind of like, why why do you stop working? I don't understand this stuff. Alright, I need to just get some more cobblestone from somewhere, just to kind of try and give you guys a little bit more of an idea of what I'm aiming to do. What we need to also do in a future episode, as well as like a million other things, is get a strip mine going, because I don't like just mining random cobblestone from random places, random caves, random everything. It looks so random and unorganized, and nobody likes random and unorganized. And I don't know why I'm talking really fast, but that's okay, because that's not usually what I do. And hey, maybe I'm able to form constant sentences, and I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just cut to the next clip. Okay, resource collection done, and with that we now have a prototype, I guess, for the farm. I mean, this is basically what it will look like. I might change this so that the upper layer overlaps here, maybe, because this is just kind of small. But you kind of get the idea, though, right? I mean, you have you have the lower layer, and then you go up to this layer, which is I would call the main layer because it's bigger. And then you have this little sub layer, which could be just, you know, more crops, or it could be pretty much purely aesthetic. Whatever you want. I mean, once again, that's the great thing about this game, is that you can do anything any way you want, and it's just trying to come up with the ideas. It's your imagination that really what it comes down to. But because we are in dire need of food, what I'm going to do now, because we are approaching the end of this second episode here, I'm just going to grab some water. I'm not going to put it away. I'm going to grab the water. Why can't I click? What? Okay, that was really weird. I'm going to just grab some water, and I'm going to spot it around here. Maybe just put like one on each layer or something. And I'm trying to put it in the center for now, at least. Right there. And then this one probably will need multiple, maybe. Yeesh. Swamp water looks disgusting. This one we can put over in the middle. Like I said, this one's a little bit small to actually properly work with, but it gets the idea across. So we'll just get a temporary farm going with some temporary crops, just so we can get some food, because honestly this is kind of difficult not having proper food. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this episode as I finish tilling up here. Like I said, I don't know, I feel like I'm just in a bit of a rough patch right now. I'm not sure, just maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I don't know, just something about it. I'm just not always finding the words that I need to say in a video, or trying to do the right stuff, not just bore you guys. You know, I'm trying to keep it entertaining. I wish I could ask you guys to help me. I don't know who's there to even help. So, but if you do watch the videos, I would really appreciate a comment on your feedback on what you think. I really just need to have a good idea of, you know, am I doing a good job? I mean, well, first of all, is the quality of the video okay? Is the actual, like, video good enough to watch where it's just like, I can't sit through this, it's too laggy or something like that? Let me know of that as well. And then just let me know what you think about my speaking, whether it's effective, whether I'm able to get my points across. Looks like yeah, it doesn't quite reach. Okay, so we're gonna have to move this. Whether I can just let me know what you think about the whole speaking thing. I really just need some feedback on how to make this better. So if you guys could provide that, I really would appreciate it, really a lot. So let me just get this all wrapped up here, but definitely let me know, and I will feature your comments on the screen if that's a good consolation prize. Come on, water, let's spread. Okay. Well, maybe it is. Well, let me see. Probably no, it won't reach the ones on the far edge, I don't think. I'll probably move these around to something that looks good, but this will do for now. And then the last step, of course, of any good farm is to actually plant your crop, even though we don't have a ton. We'll just fill up this first layer for now, and you know, the rest will come as it comes, but this will definitely get us started for now. And with that, there's our prototype of the farm. So the last thing, obviously, like I said, I do have more that needs to be done here, such as actually making this aesthetically pleasing. Because right now it looks alright, but it looks a little rough around the edges, especially with all the torches. Ugh. So we'll probably add some slabs. Like I said, we'll add a tree in the middle, maybe, and not maybe. We're gonna add a second layer here. Maybe I'll enlarge this one to kind of meet up with it, and just make it look really nice. I really want to make this a nice thing. So that's pretty much going to do it for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like and notifications and comments and Twitter and Engine and everything else. So this is Joe Pickle 14 signing out. I forgot my outro. Play Minecraft and eat bacon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.